Persistent rumors and whispers are circulating within the grand halls of Britain's most renowned palace, a symbol of the monarchy for centuries, detailing a complex political drama unfolding within the royal family. Something highly significant is anticipated: a grand transition of the crown from the reigning King Charles to his direct heir, William V, known to the wider British public as Prince William. This historic moment could not only overturn the traditional system of governance built over many centuries, but also profoundly impact Camilla's standing within the royal family and how she will be perceived by the people of the United Kingdom. Figuratively speaking, a Parker storm is brewing on the horizon, its potential resilience and intensity becoming more apparent each day. In this context, Camilla's actions, currently serving as queen consort, often provoke open displeasure from her august husband, the king. Furthermore, the king's sister, known for her straightforward and candid nature, recently made statements that sparked a wave of new discussions regarding Camilla's true status as a significant figure in the monarchy, and indeed the fate of the entire royal family. This complex situation has become the object of close and unceasing attention not only from the ubiquitous press and close royal advisors, but has also caused considerable unease among Camilla's own circle. To the surprise of many, this inner circle has begun to speak critically of her, thereby inadvertently confirming rumors of strained relations within the royal court. In a book dedicated to Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, the author emphasizes that her inner coolness and outward reserve are a source of concern, despite the many years she has spent as the king's reliable and loyal life companion. Similar doubts regarding Camilla's political and social influence were once expressed publicly when it was unequivocally stated that the current queen consort would never achieve the high status of a true queen. This undoubtedly presents a potential problem that warrants serious consideration. If Camilla is indeed hiding important secrets from Charles, this could well explain the brewing disagreements and tension. For many years, Camilla remained steadfastly loyal to Charles during the most difficult moments of his life, including the tragic death of Princess Diana. The prevailing opinion of her as a reliable personal support was strengthened, partly due to rumors of her strong relationship with her ex-husband Andrew, who even participated in the recent coronation ceremony. However, as is often the case, past connections may now negatively impact her current public perception. In the public arena, where every step of the royal family is scrutinized, the question of public perception and evolving image undoubtedly occupies a central place in the monarch's thoughts. Recently, a lively discussion has become a source of significant and growing concern, revolving around Camilla and, in particular, her ongoing contacts with her ex-husband. These discussions, widely covered in the press and social media, create a backdrop for brewing tension within the palace. Walls. As revealed by a former royal advisor who preferred to remain anonymous, whenever Charles receives news of Camilla's meetings with Andrew, he is overcome with a wave of strong indignation. Notably, this anger, according to the source, stems not from mere jealousy, but is rooted in a much deeper and long-standing personal antipathy the monarch holds towards Andrew. However, despite her husband's evident distress, Camilla appears disinclined to attach much importance to these feelings, which only exacerbates the already difficult atmosphere within royal circles and fuels much gossip. In light of unfolding events, various expert and observer opinions outline several future scenarios. Some analysts do not rule out that if the current situation does not undergo radical changes, Charles may seriously consider dissolving the marriage. However, an opposing viewpoint suggests that these difficulties are merely temporary challenges, inherently linked to adapting to new royal duties and the high public expectations that inevitably accompany monarchical status. Nevertheless, one thing remains undeniable. Andrew's involvement in Camilla's daily life has a tangible and unambiguous impact on her relationship with the king, further exacerbating the already tense atmosphere within the palace walls. A former aide to Camilla, in a private conversation, expressed concerns that her continued interaction with her ex-husband could lead to entirely unpredictable consequences. According to her, King Charles, despite his well-known reputation for a balanced and reserved character, could provoke a genuine sensation in the grand halls of Buckingham Palace if he loses control of the current situation. It is expected that over the upcoming weekend, the monarch will likely address and openly express his opinion regarding Camilla's contacts with Andrew, whom she herself portrays only as a longtime friend. However, the very development of these events has already created palpable and unsettling tension within the royal residence. In addition to the aforementioned complexities, a delicate but palpable tension persists within the royal family between Camilla and Prince William. These challenging relations have a long history, rooted in the past of the royal dynasty. For many years, Prince William and his brother, Prince Harry, demonstrated noticeable caution towards Camilla, carefully and at times warily assessing the extent of her influence on their father, and crucially, on the memory of their late mother. Their deeply rooted skepticism has well explained and long-standing foundations, closely linked to painful memories of Princess Diana, who, as is known, once tragically described Camilla as the third person in her marriage to Charles. This historical context continues to cast a shadow on current relations. This long-standing scandal, deeply rooted in the royal family's history, left a truly indelible mark on Camilla's relationship with both princes. The situation significantly intensified when the public learned of her deliberate attempts, actively using the media to improve her public image and perception. Prince Harry, in turn, expressed his position with utmost clarity and unequivocalness. Even after Camilla officially married his father, she, in his profound conviction, could never be considered a full member of their family in his eyes. This uncompromising stance highlights the persistent tension. Recent events unfolding within the royal family have stunned the public with their suddenness and intensity. News recently spread that Prince William apparently asked Queen Camilla to leave their shared residence. This step was taken after a very serious conflict arose between Camilla and Kate Middleton. All this occurred on the eve of an important event, their son Prince George's birthday, and amidst ongoing troubling news about Kate's health. The dramatic twist developed with such speed and unexpectedness that public interest in these events and anticipation of their possible consequences intensify with each passing day, fueling curiosity about the further unfolding of the story. Currently, numerous problems are escalating within the British royal family, particularly noticeable in the dynamic of relations between Queen Camilla, Prince William, and his wife Kate. This confrontation is becoming increasingly evident to outside observers. Preparations for the grand celebration of young Prince George's birthday, as well as Kate's ongoing health issues, only heighten the internal tension already in the air. The interconnections between family members have become significantly more complex, calling into question Queen Camilla's traditional role and influence. After her interaction with the younger members of the royal family, Kate reportedly revealed several very intriguing details, shedding light on the events. Everything indicates that what initially appeared to be a usual family disagreement soon escalated into a serious, profound conflict, which will undoubtedly have a significant impact on their future relations and the balance of power within the monarchical household. Queen Camilla visited Kate and William's residence, stating that her visit was motivated by a sincere desire to help organize Prince George's upcoming birthday celebration. However, despite this plausible promise, the true purpose of her visit quickly surfaced. Camilla clearly sought to persuade Kate to reconsider her approach to royal duties and, despite her current health issues, to dedicate more attention to official engagements and public events. This visit, instead of smoothing things over, only added new complications to the already strained relations between family members, further exacerbating existing contradictions. Initially conceived as a warm and informal family gathering, the visit quickly transformed into a tense event where conflicts and disagreements came to the forefront. Numerous unresolved issues and hidden resentments already hung in the air, and Camilla's insistence, her attempts to dictate terms, only added fuel to the fire, exacerbating an already complex situation. The meeting, which began as a discussion of logistics and plans for Prince George's birthday party, very quickly turned into a much broader discussion concerning the role and responsibilities of each member of the royal family in the wider context of their monarchical service. One of the topics that caused significant resonance and attracted close public attention was Kate Middleton's extremely rare appearance at public events. This circumstance inadvertently shifted the focus of public interest to her current health status, generating many questions and conjectures. For Queen Camilla, who tirelessly emphasizes the vital importance of the monarchical institution and its uninterrupted functioning, Kate's speedy return to her official duties appears highly desirable. However, given that Kate Middleton is undergoing a complex course of cancer treatment, her full and unconditional recovery remains an absolute priority. Under such circumstances, speaking of her rapid return to active public life would be premature and even unwise. Camilla undoubtedly recognizes the full complexity and delicacy of the situation, but at the same time is unshakably convinced of the need to maintain the impeccable image and stability of the royal family. Despite all the accompanying nuances and personal trials, she genuinely believes that the Princess of Wales should, at least temporarily, distract herself from her health problems and focus on fulfilling her official functions. Nevertheless, the final decision on this matter rests solely with medical specialists, who must give their permission for Kate's return to a full life only after her complete and comprehensive recovery. This challenging situation has become a true test for all involved parties. Camilla strives to ensure the best for the royal family's image and well-being, but it is obvious that Kate needs time and personal space to regain her strength. Events continue to unfold, and everyone can only observe the further course of this difficult story. However, any attempts to rush Kate's return to public life could pose a serious threat to her already weakened health. Despite Camilla's persistent desire to see Kate in the public eye again, her insistence could be interpreted as insufficient attention to the seriousness of the princess's condition. Such an attitude is completely unacceptable to Prince William, who considers his wife's well-being an absolute and unquestionable priority. Continuing to analyze the situation, one can conclude that Camilla likely seeks to bring Kate back into public life, guided by the interests of the royal family and its reputational needs. However, such a position could be perceived as a lack of deep understanding of the Princess of Wales's current health condition. These fundamental disagreements not only significantly complicated relations within the monarchical family, but also served as a catalyst for a more serious conflict. When Camilla, with unyielding insistence, demanded Kate's immediate return to her royal duties, Prince William decided to stand firm. He made it perfectly clear that Kate's health was an absolute priority for him, and her well-being was of paramount importance. William, displaying unwavering determination, did not allow internal disagreements to cloud his judgment regarding the situation. He firmly advocated for giving Kate sufficient time for full rest and treatment. These disagreements, which arose between William and Camilla, gradually escalated into sharp arguments, which, in turn, led to serious emotional upheavals, further intensifying the already strained relations within the royal family. Ultimately, Prince William insisted that Camilla leave their family home, which served to significantly deepen the already existing rift. Such a conflict between Prince William and Queen Camilla could potentially have far-reaching and important consequences for the entire royal family, as well as for its future public perception. This incident clearly exposed a widening rift within the royal family. On one side, the desire of some of its members to prioritize personal well-being and health, and on the other, those exclusively focused on maintaining the monarchy's impeccable public image. This moment is potentially capable of leading to significant cracks in family ties, where finding an optimal balance between personal life and public duties becomes a critically important and urgent task. The consequences of this situation could significantly influence the family's future strategy in similar crisis situations, and even call into question the priority of royal obligations compared to the personal needs and health of its members. Camilla may well have taken such an insistent stance regarding Kate's speedy return to her duties, partly due to her own internal pressure, as well as under the influence of intense media scrutiny and expectations. Events continue to unfold, and therefore it is necessary to meticulously monitor how they will develop in the future. How might all of this affect the stability of the monarchy and its members as a whole? It appears Camilla has recognized her position in this difficult situation. Perhaps she and Princess Kate will soon be entrusted with a new, highly responsible duty, which is usually conferred exclusively upon a blood member of the royal family. Princess Anne, it seems, is already prepared to take over royal duties, while Camilla temporarily takes a well-deserved break to recover and de-stress from current concerns and tensions. Since King Charles was diagnosed with cancer in January, Camilla has played a key and indispensable role in supporting her husband, selflessly undertaking numerous official engagements, despite the personal difficulties the entire family faced. This week, Camilla temporarily stepped back from her duties and decided to spend a few days away from public attention with her family before embarking on a vacation via private jet. It is planned that Camilla will soon return to her duties fully to represent the king at an important ceremony at Westminster Abbey, while Charles will deliver a video message in support of this significant event. Recent events have once again drawn attention to the current state of affairs within the British monarchy. Queen Camilla, very recently, honored with her presence a memorial service dedicated to the late King Constantine of Greece, which took place in the historic St. George's Chapel, located on the grounds of Windsor Castle. Her participation in this significant event became particularly notable after Prince William unexpectedly withdrew from his obligations, citing personal reasons that, however, were not officially disclosed. Currently, the public and experts speculate whether there is a connection between the prince's absence and the health condition of his wife, Princess Kate, whose public appearances have become extremely rare after an operation earlier this year, as well as after the recent tragic death of Thomas Kingston. This series of circumstances led to Camilla being in the spotlight last week, assuming the role of one of the key figures representing the interests of the royal family. Such a development raised certain concerns about a possible reduction in the monarchy's public activity and potential uncertainty in the decision-making process, especially when leading family members are temporarily unable to perform their functions. As noted by an insider close to the royal court, although such a degree of responsibility was never part of her initial plans, Queen Camilla demonstrates unwavering determination and a willingness to take all necessary steps to strengthen the foundations of the royal institution. During this challenging period, she has felt strong support from her fellow citizens, which has allowed her to discover hidden reserves of strength she may have doubted existed. Her significant contribution and demonstrated perseverance have notably solidified her position. Those who have the honor of working alongside the Queen are increasingly filled with respect for her, noting her outstanding qualities, especially those manifested during such difficult times. Another source known for their loyalty to the royal family added, "Her Majesty shows incredible resilience, inexhaustible optimism, and an unconditional willingness to fulfill her royal duties." While the king has temporarily stepped back from public state affairs, His Majesty Charles proudly and with deep satisfaction observes how Queen Camilla and other family members continue to steadfastly support the monarchy during these challenging times. While Queen Camilla enjoys a well-deserved and much-needed break, Prince William, Princess Anne, and the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh remain steadfast in their royal duties, diligently fulfilling their responsibilities and ensuring all planned engagements proceed. Their coordinated efforts are aimed at upholding the monarchy's authority, maintaining its stability, and operational continuity despite any emerging challenges. These family members exert significant influence by taking on a substantial portion of public engagements, while King Charles continues his important work behind closed doors, reviewing key documents and addressing matters of state. This activity includes his meticulous work with government materials and decision-making, serving as a clear testament to his unwavering devotion to his country and its people. Recently, Queen Camilla's participation in Valentine's Day celebrations drew public attention when Her Majesty visited Grosvenor House in London. There, she was a guest at an event entirely dedicated to the creative legacy of William Shakespeare. This occasion held particular, almost symbolic significance, given King Charles's deep and long-standing love for the great playwright's immortal works, even though His Majesty, unfortunately, could not attend in person. As renowned royal biographer Ingrid Seward told one publication, King Charles himself strongly recommended that his wife take this much-needed and well-deserved break. His Majesty is acutely aware of how exhausted Camilla is. Her own health concerns remain constant, and yet she had to adhere to an extremely busy schedule, ensuring she supported both Charles and Kate through their own challenging health trials. Camilla certainly deserves some rest and relaxation after all the numerous demands placed upon her recently, Seward noted. Just a week prior, the Queen played a truly pivotal role in the royal family's life by attending the memorial service for King Constantine of Greece, held in Windsor. This visit further underscored her unwavering resolve and profound dedication to the monarchy, even when other family members were temporarily absent. Additionally, Camilla organized an impressive and large-scale reception at Buckingham Palace, held as part of the 500 Words Children's Writing Competition. This event once again demonstrated her exceptional initiative and outstanding ability to manage multiple tasks at the highest level. Such a step symbolizes her tireless commitment to fostering international relations and strengthening diplomatic ties, even amidst an extremely heavy workload and personal challenges. Even with the absence of some key royal figures, Queen Camilla and other active members of the monarchy continue to tirelessly uphold the institution's strength and stability. Their collective efforts, aimed at strengthening internal resilience, have a significant and invaluable impact, helping the monarchy not only to endure, but also to thrive, despite all the challenges and trials of modern times. Thus, close interaction and mutual support within the royal family contribute not only to the effective fulfillment of current duties, but also to the resolution of personal matters, creating strong internal cohesion and resilience. This in turn maintains the monarchy's grandeur and its authority in the eyes of the public, fostering an image of unity and strength. According to a source close to royal circles, Queen Camilla, although not expecting to fully lead the royal family, is prepared to take every necessary step to maintain its unwavering stability. The public support that poured in after the sad news of King Charles's diagnosis significantly boosted her morale and served as irrefutable proof of her resilience and determination. King Charles, in turn, expressed deep pride in his wife, particularly noting her persistence and unwavering dedication during these difficult times. Her outstanding ability to maintain the kingdom's stability in his absence has garnered widespread admiration and profound respect among both subjects and the global community. Meanwhile, Queen Camilla's presence on the public stage created a noticeable contrast with the absence of the Princess of Wales, whose recent disappearance from public view sparked intense discussions and countless speculations in the digital space. Following a serious abdominal surgery she underwent in Windsor, Kate Middleton continues her path to full recovery, planning to return to active duties only by the Easter holidays. This recovery period is critically important for her to regain the necessary strength and improve her health before resuming her numerous royal responsibilities. The widespread dissemination of rumors and various theories online coincided with Prince William unexpectedly finding himself in the public spotlight. The reason was his sudden withdrawal from the memorial service for King Constantine. The explanation, provided as a personal matter, only fueled public curiosity, intensifying interest in the internal life of the royal family and generating even more speculation. This event not only drew keen attention to the heir to the throne, but also spurred discussions about what is truly happening behind the monarchy's closed doors, remaining hidden from outside eyes. However, despite the difficulties and personal challenges that arose, Prince William quickly demonstrated his unwavering commitment to duty by returning to royal engagements. He visited a synagogue in London, a powerful symbol of his dedication to intercultural dialogue and confirmation of his readiness to fulfill his official functions even in difficult times. The very next day, he traveled to Wales, where he participated in celebrations dedicated to St. David, one of the most important national dates for the Welsh people. His consistent appearance at these significant events vividly illustrates the royal family's resilience and its unwavering ability to successfully cope with its assigned tasks, despite internal complexities. It is important to emphasize that Prince William actively works to strengthen public ties and zealously upholds centuries-old traditions, which is an integral part of his extensive responsibilities.